Hey everybody, let me preface this by saying this is probably not the ideal team you want to take to Memento Mori here, but I kind of forgot that my helper wasn't a Minesweeper, so I ended up taking this journey with only one Minesweeper, in this case, Kane here. So, the gimmick with this stage really is, as you can see, there are gravity barriers on the stage, but of course the sticky mines are important here. And not only that, certain monsters in this stage can only be defeated if you attack them with a mine. And so by only bringing one Minesweeper here, I'm essentially restricting myself to take out those monsters when it's Kane's turn. So that means taking out the minions properly so that Kane has a clean path towards the monsters that can only be taken down with the mine is super important. And that's why I would highly not suggest doing the stage with only one Minesweeper. And as you can see by the length of this video, it also causes this to take a really long time. Again, because there's only Kane's turn when I can take down the monsters. Now for this stage, the onions in the middle and the mine generators on the top left and top right are the monsters that can only be taken down with mines. And of course, remember, every time you pass through a monster, you use up one mine. So luckily, Kane's in a perfect position here to take out the two onions. And of course, they do have that big timer that they have will cause them to explode. And if you have max HP, you can tank one of them, but two at the same time, no, that's not happening. So make sure you keep your eyes on those cooldowns so that if you do need to take out a specific one, just so you don't die, that you do. And trying to end the stage with as many mines as possible is good. Remember, if you pass over the same monster twice, you will end up using up 2 mines. So try and be conservative, as well as Kane needs to make sure that he sweeps up the mines from the friendly units, because they hurt a lot, and of course it will increase his payload. And in general, your direction for your non-minesweeping monsters, this includes flight. You have to have minesweeping to take advantage of this. You want to hit the minesweeper so that you can drop off your mine onto them. So, for example, Ryoma's coming up next. Really, Ryoma wants to hit Kane so that he can make sure that he doesn't explode through that mine. It does, I think, over 20k damage, so it is serious damage. And kind of making this a little bit more difficult or helpful. Normally it's helpful, but if you hit the mine generator dudes in counter mode, they will fire off. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 mines, but look, that was a great pathing for Kane there, able to take out all 3 onions at once. Yes, you need to take all 3 out at once. Certainly annoying if you're not in the right position. And again, if that Gaia was still there on the right side, I definitely would have wasted one of those mines, and not sure if I would have been able to get to the very end speed wise, and maybe accidentally spent an extra mine somewhere. I don't know. Alright, so I mean now I mean nobody can do anything except for Kane again, so we're just gonna have to waste some time here until it's Kane's turn. And I mean, ending the stage with as many mines as possible is gonna be super helpful to make things just a little bit easier. Luckily Kane ends with 2 mines, so that should be super helpful. This stage, so the drones there in the middle are basically, they're just in the way to, steal your mines. And so, making sure you clear out the minions on the bottom. The Gaias, of course, have that near range pulse attack, the one that Sanada has. And of course the Spritzer, the green Spritzer, I don't know if it's renamed something else. They will fire down the paralyzing meteor that we're all familiar with from Kushinada. So making sure you take care of those minions on the bottom as well as the drones so that we have a clear path for Kane here, which we do. And yeah, we've already taken out half of his health, which is great. And really, Kane's in a good position for his next turn. So now, we'll have Lancelot X try and take out the Gaia. And since he didn't have a mine, he was free to move. Shoot, I already forgot. Was it Roy? But making sure he dropped off his mine onto Kane was his prime directive there. And again, yep, Roma, we want to tilt him towards Kane. And luckily, Kane now has a full arsenal of mines and all of the minions are gone. Pretty good. Not good there, missing your gate shot. Yay. Alright, so, I mean, normally that wouldn't be as painful, right? Because ideally you'd have more than one Minesweeper in your party. But since I only have Kane, this means not only do I have to survive a full turn before he gets to go again, I also basically endanger myself with my friendly units likely having mines on them. So kind of a shame, but luckily a gold heart popped up, so that'll help me out for sure. Not the best turn, because now well, it looks like I've opted for damage first, and I guess that was the right decision, because as you can see, if you clear the mini boss, everybody else runs away, so the mines that were gonna explode on Ryoma and Lancelot X, no big deal. Alright, this stage, as you can see, the drones are in the way of the weak points. Very strategically placed there. So, taking care of all the minions plus the drones is going to be super important here. Because, of course, you will do more damage if you cross the weak point with a mine. So, we want to make sure that Kane unleashes his full potential here. And, I mean, we've basically gotten rid of all of the minions, so this is a great start for the stage. And yeah, they will be revived little by little, but this we can easily pick up everybody's mines, and we're about halfway through Memento Mori. And I mean, again, Lancelot doesn't have a mine on him, so he's free to do whatever he wants. As you can see, like, Memento Mori isn't completely immune to damage. Of course, she will take more damage if you have a mine on him, but wow. Look at all those gold hearts. She will take more damage if you have mines attached, but don't assume that you won't deal any damage. Like to the onions, for example, or the mine machine on the top right. But like I said, because Kane is the only one that has this minesweeping ability, it is a bit of a pain. Alright, we are off to stage 5 now. And again, the onions, taking them out in one sweep is going to be very important here. As you can see, their cooldowns are at 7. So for me, I really have, what, one shot? Is it one shot with Kane? 6, 5, yeah, I think it is one shot. So that's pretty concerning. So making sure, like we did there, getting rid of those green spritzers is super important. So at least Kane has a smooth path to hit all the onions just once. And that nudge might be enough. We'll be able to pick up the mine from Ryoma along the way. 1, 2, 3. Can't ask for a better move than that, honestly. But yeah, that's also one reason why, having one Minesweeper is not ideal. Relying on like the turn for and that's assuming you have a possible path in your way, right? Like if I wasn't able to nudge Kane with Ryoma there, that actually probably would have been a pretty difficult task to hit all of those onions in one shot. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Ryoma to hit Kane there, so it's a little dicey. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough to hit that last machine, but I did. Okay. Whew. And it's already 10 minutes and we finally seeing the boss stages of Memento Mori. And there's nothing too different. The drones that are on the outside of Memento Mori are semi-pinchable. Yeah, I feel like every time I've gone for that pinch, I've just spilled out in the end. So maybe I just had the bad angle each time, but that's what it looked like each time. But yeah, make sure you take out the spritzers. You don't want to lose a turn because of that paralyzing meteor. Meanwhile, taking out the drone so that your mine sweeping monster can deal optimal damage is key. And of course, since drones are part of the targets for revival, having a drone come up rather than a minion is much better. So making sure that the RNG is in your favor is always a good thing. And yep, we've got rid of all of our minions, so that's great. The cooldowns on the mines, unfortunately it looks like Roy, hopefully that's his name. Oh, looks like it was overwritten by another mine, so that's good. Oh no, I probably went through Kane, sorry, that's why. And you got a fresh mine on him. Anyways, like I was saying, even if you don't have minesweeping, it's not like you're gonna do no damage, but it is very throttled, I guess. But great damage there, went through the weak point. Of course, I would have liked to picked up one of those mines at the very end, so that at least Kane can start the stage with a mine on him. But oh well. Next stage, you have the drones in the middle. Again, try to take those out as soon as you can, because those two onions will come down towards the middle, and that is your opportunity to take out both of those onions in one turn. And luckily it is Kane's turn towards the latter half of the turn order, so I mean he's in a set position. He just needs to get one more mine, and hopefully, yep, great. He got one attached to the counter mode, and since what was it? Yeah, Ryoma went through him. He was able to get enough, and both of those onions are down. And I mean, we got the revival of the drones, which is no problem. And I mean, at this stage, once all the minions are gone, right, you got a little bit of breathing room, right? Again, normally you would be able to deal more damage because hopefully you have more minesweepers. For me, I'm a little bit scared because I just need to make sure Kane can make sure that he unleashes as much damage as he can when it's his turn. And you get a nice horizontal swish over the weak point. And we got, what, about 2 million more HP to deal with. So now it's a little bit concerning. Again, that 3 is pulsing on the bottom right. But everybody's bump combo is doing their thing. Roy gives Kane the ooh, that critical probably helped a lot. And actually that's probably enough to give me the confidence. Like, alright, we got this. I can pick up the heart and just breathe on Memento Mori, and we're off to the final gauge. Alright, 14 minutes. Wow. If you're still watching, thank you. Alright, final stage. Again, we've got the guy on the top left, we got the spritzer on the bottom right. Actually, kind of regret using Kane's strike shot here. Probably should have waited a little. Because really you lose a bunch of those mines as you cross the drones. And I don't know, with that strike shot, he'll deal extra damage to monsters with gravity barriers on them. If those drones weren't there, I probably could have done a lot more damage. So, little regret there. Oh well. But we will take. Okay, I guess we won't use the strike shot. I guess it's a little more important to hit everybody so that we at least got rid of the spritzer on the bottom right, which is super important. And we want to drop off the mine from Ryoma onto Kane, and Kane's at full strength now. And again, like, so now this is his turn. He probably could have done a lot more damage. And, well, I guess, you know, I have to concern myself with sweeping the mines of my friendly units, so was that direction the right one? I don't know. But let's not make sure I get the heart so that give myself a little bit more confidence that we can survive. And again, another critical hit, super helpful. Let's see, and then we got Roy Mustang. Great, I got his name right. Uses his strike shot. Really awesome. 2.5 million, and we got 4 turns left before Memento unleashes her thing, but we got Ryoma's strike shot. Motivate! There we go! And yes, Memento Mori means remember you will die. Something like that. Just don't forget about death, essentially. Luckily, worked out in my favor this time. But yeah, if you are still watching, thank you. And again, please do not try this with only one Minesweeper. I don't know why you would. Honestly, I just remembered seeing Roy Mustang's picture in the list on GameWith, and I was like, oh, hey, I remember him, I'll pick him. And unfortunately, did this stage with only one Minesweeper. Alright, that is it for today. There's another Impossible / Colossal. I forget which one's coming up next, but stay tuned for that one. And until next time, bye bye.